Welcome to this episode. As you can see today, I'm not standing in the green board and explain things. Today we're going to learn the actual code and I said let me just explain it there. We see in the code, we execute it, and I explain it. So I hope you will enjoy it. So in today's video, we're going to learn about flow control. What is flow control and why do you need to know it? Flow control is just about how computer execute our program. So if I ask you now how my computer is going to execute these 6 lines of code, is it going to execute it randomly? Is it going to start from here, then end up here and O here? Or is it going to start from the beginning and all the way to the last? Or is going to start from the last and all the way to the beginning? So this is what flow control is going to teach you. It's going to teach you how your computer execute the program. So and normally computer execute our program line by line and one after the other, especially in Python programming, because Python programming use something what we call interpreter. So interpreter execute our code line by line. It's going like this. It's going to go okay. When it execute this, then it move on to this, move on to this third one, fourth one, fifth one, all the way to second one. If we have like thousands lines amount of code, then our computer is going to execute all these lines of code one after the other all the way to the end. So this is how our computer execute code. So if we run this code, we're going to see the output the way we write it. You see, at the beginning I say print hello one, which is this hello one indicate that okay, if we see it first, that means our computer execute the first line of code. And if we see print hello 6, that means our computer read the code line by line, one after the other, from top to bottom. So let's execute the code and see. So now I execute it and this is what I see as my output. You see, we see hello 1, hello 2, hello 3, all the way to hello 6. So like I said, our computer program execute the code from top to bottom and it goes line by line, one after the other. So this is how interpreter run our program or execute our program. So now since we understand how computer execute, or we understand the flow, the execution flow, now it can give us ability to control the flow. Like I said, the topic is called flow control. So since now we understand the flow is from our computer read the code from top to bottom in Python programming line by line. So now let's learn how are we going to control the flow. So for us to control that flow, we're going to learn 3 concepts. We're going to learn condition, where we give our program condition to, if the condition becomes true, then we run additional lines of code. If the condition is not true, then we skip some lines of code. And then we have looping. That means if we want to do something in our program but repeatedly, then we will tell our program, okay, when you reach some lines, then I want you to keep repeating that lines of code until something happen and then you stop. Or if you reach like certain amount of repetition, then you can move on. That's looping. And then we have at the end we have UDF, or I just say function. Instead of writing lines of code, we can write our program separately and then we just give it a name. It's just like a variable. Just like if I say a is 2, now if I just call a, I'm going to see the output as 2. So function is, instead of storing only single data, function is just like a variable of code. We're going to write like 100 lines of code and then we put them in a box, and that box we give it a name just like a variable. So maybe I just say f1. Let's assume that's my my box name, and what is inside that box is a uh, lines amount of code that if we just give it a name, then the moment we call that box, then those lines of code is going to be executed. So this is how function works. Just look function as a blender machine. If you want to blend something, then you have to take it and put it inside the blender. When you close it and you on the blender, then the blender will do the things. When it finished, then you can pour it in a cup or other 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 thing like that. So if you understand those three concepts: condition, looping, and function, now you master the flow. You can control any kind of flow of your program. So in our next video, we're going to start by looking at condition. We're going to see how we put condition in our program that will help us to skip some lines of code, and we're going to see how we can control the flow of our program. So I hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe to see how you can use condition, looping, function to control the flow of your program. So if you want explanation of technology like this, subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to explain all the concept from the beginner level all the way to advanced level, since from what is variable and all the way to how to create your own Facebook. So if you really wanted to know all of this, please subscribe to this channel. And I already done some videos before. You can go back and check where I stand in front of a green board and explain stuff like that. See you in our next video.